Here we go. We are here for the City of Tumwater Civil Service Commission meeting. It is Thursday, June 13th at 5:30 p.m.
You, Michelle. I'm Simon T, Commissioner Chair. I would like to call this meeting to order, and let's start with the roll call. I'm Simon T, Commission Chair.
Blake Chard, commission meeting member.
Brian Hurley, Fire Chief.
John Kerman's Operations Chief, Fire Department.
John White's Police Chief.
Michelle Sutherland, Administrative Services Director.
All right, thank you. So before we begin, are there any proposed changes on to the agenda items, or are we good to go?
I do have one proposed change. It will be the lateral fire prevention officer eligibility list. When this packet was sent out, we did not have the candidate scores yet, so a blank sheet was inserted of the list with the blank names. I do have a list to insert tonight that does have the candidate's name on it. That is the only change.
Okay. Any issue with that proposed change, Commissioner Char?
No concerns.
We'll have that change noted in on our meeting agenda, and so let's proceed with the next item on the agenda. Michelle, could you share your agenda for the meeting?
Yes. Okay, can everyone see that?
Thank you. So the next item is the approval of minutes. So one thing I want to point out, I want to share, as I was reading the meeting minutes of May 9th, I noticed that there's a little glitch, and I think on the first page or page 1 of the meeting minutes, on the side note, I mean the subtitle referring to the March meeting, and on page 1 it referred to that meeting as occur on March the 11th, but then further down on the meeting minutes towards the, I think, page 3 or numeral number 5, footnoted page number 5, we refer it to as March 21st meeting minutes. Is it the March 11th or the March 21st? Just want to get it straightened out.
I would need to check on that. I do believe we did delay one meeting for either a week or 2, and we didn't have it on the regular date in March. So I believe the March 21st is correct, but I can check on that.
Okay. Well, with that note, you know, with the March date, meeting date subject to correction if needed, I will take the motion for approval of the minutes.
I'll move that we approve the minutes as noted.
And I second the motion, and those who approve of the meeting minutes of the May 9th, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the meeting minutes of May 9th, so adopted. The next item on the agenda is the status of June eligibility list update. Michelle?
So we have an updated status of civil service eligibility list for June of 2024. We've just got The different positions noted here. We've got a battalion chief, date of expiration February 25, and then moving down the list, we have most recently done firefighter paramedic in May of 2024. That list is good for a year. And we don't have any other recent updates to that. We do have several lists that are active continuous.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. Any comments, question, Commissioner Chart?
No questions?
Thank you. So let's move on to the next item, which is, Michelle, could you scroll back to the agenda item?
Yeah, I have to scroll back up and then back down, so.
Unless, should be fine. There, thank you. So the next item is the approval of entry-level police eligibility list. Michelle, would you want to share on that?
Yes, we have the police officer entry level list. We have 16 candidates on the list at this time. We have added several here, 5 candidates, and we have removed 3. For a running total of 16 on the June continuous police officer entry level eligibility list.
Removal of those 3 candidates, were they removal upon expiration of their name on the list, or is that they no longer interested, or they've been hired elsewhere or by the city? Can you elaborate a little bit?
We have 1 expired candidate.
Yeah, and the first 2 failed the chief's interview.
Okay. And 1 expired, and the other one is decided to no longer be interested be on the list.
No, the first 2 that were removed failed the chief's interview.
Oh, got it. First 2. Thank you, Chief. Commissioner Chart, you have any comments, questions?
I don't. I'll move that we approve the police officer entry level list as presented.
And I second the motion, and those who approve of the list say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the entry-level police officer eligible list is adopted. Thank you, Michelle. The next item is the approval of the lateral fire prevention officer eligibility list.
Yes, and this is the list that I'm going to stop sharing this screen because we've got the blank list in this packet. And I will pull that list up for you.
Thank you.
Okay, here we have the lateral fire prevention officer eligibility list. There is 1 candidate currently on the list with an exam score of 89%. And this was just completed this week, I believe on Tuesday. His approval date is from June of 2024 through June of 2025.
Any question, Commissioner Char?
No questions.
Any motion?
I'll move that we approve the lateral fire prevention officer list as presented.
I second motion, and those who approve of the lateral fire prevention officer eligibility list, said aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the lateral fire Prevention Officer eligible list is adopted. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to stop sharing this one and bring the packet back.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is the approval of lateral firefighter eligibility list.
Okay, here we have the lateral firefighter eligibility list. This is a continuous listing. And we do have several candidates entered on it in June of 2024, 9 to be exact. Their expiration date is 1 year out in June of 2025. So we had all of those added to the list and none removed.
All 9 candidates are newly added. I mean, on the
Yes.
list, to the list. Any question, comments, Commissioner Char?
Just, I'd be interested in knowing why there was no names rolled over and all of them are new.
I'd have to talk to Michelle and look at that. Maybe they may have turned out on the list. I'm not clear on that.
Okay,
I can double check with Matt tomorrow on that.
appreciate it.
Yeah, to offer something. This is a brand new process, so there was no prior list. So
Oh,
this,
okay,
yeah, these are all, we just started this continuous process for lateral firefighters and lateral paramedics. Yeah,
oh, yeah, I remember now.
yeah. So this is brand new.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. Yeah. Any other questions, Commissioner?
Nope.
Okay.
I move that we approve the lateral firefighter list as presented.
Second motion, and those who approve of the lateral firefighter eligibility list, say aye.
All right,
Aye. So lateral firefighter eligibility list is adopted. Next item is the approval of lateral paramedic firefighter eligibility list.
Here we have 4 candidates on the lateral paramedic firefighter list. All 4 were added, and like Sean had said, a new continuous process. Requesting
Questions, comments,
approval
Commissioner?
for this list.
I have no questions.
I make a motion that the lateral paramedic firefighter eligible list be approved.
I'll
Any
second.
motion to second any? You second the motion,
I
Commissioner?
second, yes.
Okay. Those who approve of the motion say aye.
All right,
Okay, motion approved. Lateral paramedic firefighter eligible list is adopted. Thank you, Michelle. I think that's all for any approval of the eligibility list.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Commissioner.
Next items for update. Chief Hurley, you want to start?
Sure, I can do that. Just briefly, we had a firefighter paramedic who had completed academy at North Bend just a while back, but he's completed all of his requirements now, and he's part of minimum staffing, which helps us out quite a bit. We have a firefighter graduating from the South Sound Recruit Academy this weekend, and he'll be coming on shift, so we're excited about that. We have a firefighter, paramedic, and a firefighter in the conditional hiring process right now. And from the list you approved tonight, the candidate for our lateral fire prevention officer will be doing a chief's interview next week. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief Weeks, do you have anything to update?
Yeah, I'll also be quick tonight. One, I just wanted to recognize Officer Russ Mize, after 23 years, retired last week. He and his K-9 are officially done with the department, which leaves us with 2 current police officer openings. In addition to that, we have 3 people in the academy, in the police academy, at various stages right now. And we have a 4th person that just today finished phase 2 of the field training program. So he's in his final phase starting next week.
Excellent. Thank you, Chief Weeks. Michelle, Chief Examiner, you have anything to update?
I do not have any updates.
I have a question. I think the last minute meeting minutes make reference to a new candidate for the commission. So any update on that? Any news on that?
We are waiting to get schedules together for interviews with the mayor. That was the last update that I had. I know that the executive assistant will be working on that next week.
Good to hear that. Thank you, Michelle. So with that, I think that pretty much conclude our meeting, and except the last item we have is the next meeting date, which is proposed for June 11th. Let me
That is
see.
going to be a correction. It's going to be Thursday, July 11th.
Okay, July 11th. I
Yes.
believe that is the date right after the July 4th week, right?
July 4th is on a Thursday, and then July 11th is also on a Thursday. That's the
Fine.
second
So-
Thursday.
Yeah, in that case, I should have no problem attending that meeting. Commissioner Chart, would that work for
I'll
you?
be here. I'll be available.
Okay. That's good. Well, with that, any other business for the good of the order before we adjourn?
I have nothing.
All right, in that case, I will make motion to adjourn the meeting,
Second that motion.
and those who approve of the adjournment of the meeting, say aye.
All right.
Aye, meeting adjourned. Thank you all for being here this evening, and hope you all have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.